The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Well, they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That's good for 28 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Antlers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Antlers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's John Hightower. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. But first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That swung out wide to Sanders. They'll throw now on the final play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
All-star.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27, Hurts setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Hurts throws complete to Goddard. Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, They still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.